the reincarnation of androgynous charisma in the modern era. The nickname Little Miss Jagged, attached to Courtney Hadwin in 2026, is no mere coincidence, but an acknowledgement of a rare androgynous energy. Much like Mick Jagger, who shook the world with a blend of rugged masculinity and fluid sensuality, Courtney brings a similar duality to the global music stage. She does not get trapped in the stereotypical confines of a female singer who must appear conventionally graceful or sweet. Instead, she embraces the jagged or sharp side of her persona, creating a presence that challenges gender norms through a highly dominant physical presence. Her ability to captivate audiences across generations with a mysterious and indefinable allure makes her the closest figure to the magnetic aura of the Rolling Stones frontman in the present day. She is a master of the stage who understands that true rock power knows no gender. Physical movements that defy the logic of space. The most visual reason she is called the female version of Mick Jagger is her mastery of the stage through impulsive and unpredictable body movements. Mick Jagger is renowned for his elastic, rubber-legged style, and Courtney takes this aesthetic to an even more extreme level in 2026. Every step, spin, and shiver of her body seems pulled by an invisible force synchronized with every booming drumbeat.
These movements do not look like choreography studied in a dance studio. They are a pure biological response to the rock and roll energy flowing through her veins. Courtney proves that the stage is not a place to stand still, but an arena to express total physical freedom, making her a highly addictive spectacle for anyone watching. Her kinetic energy is a contagious fire that ignites the entire stadium from the first note to the very last. Stage command, the authority of a cult leader. Mick Jagger possesses the ability to control tens of thousands of people with a single wave of his hand, and Courtney Hadwin demonstrates a similar authority in every solo concert. She has a sharp gaze and highly commanding gestures, capable of making a rowdy stadium instantly silent when she whispers a line of mysterious lyrics. The Little Miss Jagged moniker reflects the sharp edge of her leadership on stage, where she doesn't just entertain, but truly commands the emotions of her audience. This charisma is not something that can be manufactured. It is a natural radiance of immense self-confidence and a deep understanding of how to manipulate mass energy. Courtney has transformed into a rock music cult leader whose voice is heard and whose movements are followed by millions of loyal fans globally. She rules her sonic kingdom with an iron will and an undeniable magnetic charm. Vocals possessing a gritty and bold texture.
Presenter TV host. Vocally, the similarity between Courtney and Jagger lies in their courage to use unpretty sounds to achieve maximum emotional honesty. Courtney possesses a natural grit and distortion, very similar to Jagger's vocal style, which often sounds like a growl or a scream full of rebellious attitude. She is not afraid to sound raspy or cracked, as long as the message and energy of the song are delivered perfectly to the listener's ears. This use of rough vocal technique provides an incredibly strong and authentic character, setting her apart from the rows of pop singers whose voices are polished until they lose their soul. Courtney uses her voice as a percussive instrument capable of striking the audience's consciousness, a technique that for decades has been a primary hallmark of the legendary success of the Rolling Stones. She paints with vocal friction to create a masterpiece of raw emotion. Fashion aesthetics, a blend of vintage and modernity. The name Little Miss Jagged also refers to Courtney's fashion style, which is a visual homage to the golden era of rock and roll, popularized by Mick Jagger. She often performs in wide-cut trousers, shirts with fringe, and accessories that give an impression of glamour yet retain an artistically messy edge. This aesthetic creates a bridge between the nostalgia of the past and the future vision she wants to build, without the interference of boring trends.
Presenter TV host. Courtney understands that visuals are an integral part of a rock star's narrative, and she executes this with precision through iconic appearances. Her bold fashion choices, which often break the rules of formality, make her a new style icon for a younger generation longing for limitless freedom of expression in their daily wear. She is the personification of rock chic evolved for the year 2026. the rebel attitude as the core of identity. At the heart of the Jagged nickname is the rebellious attitude that serves as the primary engine in every career decision Courtney Hadwin makes. Like Jagger, who has always been a symbol of resistance against the establishment, Courtney refuses to bow to the demands of a pop music industry that wants to turn her into an instant product. She prefers to take a rough and challenging independent path to keep her artistic integrity pure and uncontaminated by market interests. The courage to say no to large contracts that stifle her is proof that she has a true rocker soul that cannot be bought. This attitude is what makes her respected by veterans in the music world, as they see the same fire of rebellion that once burned on global stages during the heyday of classic rock and roll. She is a sovereign artist who refuses to be tamed by the corporate machine. Transformation from shy girl to stage monster.
The personality contrast between Courtney being very quiet offstage and wild onstage is a narrative strikingly similar to the transformations of great legends. Jagger might have been a student at the London School of Economics, but onstage, he was an uncontrollable jumpin' jack flash. Courtney Hadwin brings this dynamic to a more dramatic level, using the stage as a place to release all her social anxiety into exploding energy. The Little Miss Jagged nickname captures that moment of transition, where the shy girl vanishes and is replaced by a powerful and terrifying rock entity. This transformation provides an incredibly interesting character depth for the media and fans, creating a modern myth about the power of music as the ultimate tool for healing and self-expression. She proves that our greatest insecurities can be transformed into our most lethal weapons of art. Sharp and provocative songwriting abilities. Courtney does not just rely on stage antics, she also possesses songwriting quality that is increasingly sharp, provocative, and deeply social. The lyrics in the Little Miss Jagged album often mock the falsity of the entertainment industry and the pressure experienced by young artists under the camera spotlight. Her blunt writing style, often using raw metaphors, reminds us of Rolling Stones lyrics that were always brave enough to touch on taboo themes. She uses words as weapons to awaken her listeners' awareness, not just as a sweet accompaniment to a melody.
This songwriting ability provides intellectual weight to her rocker image, proving she is a critically thinking artist with an artistic vision far beyond her years. She is a poet of the modern era, chronicling the chaos of the world through the lens of a jagged soul who refuses to stay silent. Global influence, bringing rock back to the peak. By carrying the Little Miss Jagged title, Courtney indirectly bears the responsibility of bringing rock music's passion back to the global mainstream. In 2026, when standard electronic and pop music dominate, Courtney's presence with a Jagger-esque style provides a much-needed freshness to the industry. She has successfully attracted Gen Z to return to vinyl records and study classic rock history through the modern charm she offers. Her cultural impact is massive, sparking the rise of new bands that embrace real instruments and powerful vocals without excessive autotune. Courtney is not just a singer, she is a catalyst for a cultural movement that desires a return to authenticity in music, making her a crucial figure for the survival of the rock and roll ecosystem in the future. She has reignited the fire of a genre that many claimed was dead, proving it was only waiting for a new leader. A legacy in the making, becoming her own legend. Although frequently compared to Mick Jagger, Courtney Hadwin's ultimate goal is to build her own legacy that will never be mistaken for anyone else.
The Little Miss Jagged nickname is just the initial gateway for the public to understand her power. But over time, the world will recognize her as purely Courtney Hadwin. She is writing her own history in gold ink, proving that a woman can be the face of modern rock and roll without losing her identity. Her future is limitless, with the potential to surpass her predecessors through innovation and unshakable integrity. In the end, she is not just a female version of Mick Jagger. She is Courtney Hadwin, the Little Miss Jagged, who will continue to shake the world with every step and every scream on the vast international music stage. She is the first of her kind, an original force that will inspire generations long after the lights fade.